Motorhead Garage, presented by Topcoat, is brought to you by Stage 8 Fasteners, home of the world's best locking header bolt. Locking kits now available for all turbo applications. Go to stage8.com. AP Laser, leading the way. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. And by LG Motorsports, a leader in high-performance Corvette and Camaro performance for the street and track.
There's a lot of science when it comes to Tribotex and how it works. And Brian Hansen, you're the lead engineer for the company. You know how everything should look under a microscope, but you also know how Tribotex works in the real world from your experience in racing.
That is correct. This year I joined the Gambler 500 series and brought my $400 Prius with a tube of Tribotex in the engine just to see how it would do on an endurance off-road event.
An off-road event in a Prius?
Yes, off-road. Bone stock, street tires, but they carve out a nice little track, but it has some whoops and jumps, and it's a time trial series. Hoopty Cross puts it on. It's a very fun event. You bring it, you run it, but a lot of people are showing up, you know, with nice vehicles, and I'm showing up in a stock Prius.
So how did a Prius fare in an off-road race?
It did all right, but I broke the oil pan sometime in the race.
So you were dead in the water?
I thought I was, but I was able to actually still drive to the local town, which was 35 miles away.
So how did it keep running even though there was no oil in the thing?
Tribotex was actually there protecting it. I'm still running that same engine, and I've been in 3 more races since.
Wow.
Puttied up the oil pan, filled it up with some fresh oil, squeezed another tube of Tribotex, and I'm still running.
So how long does Tribotex last? If it stays coated in your engine, how long does it stay in there?
It's pretty much permanent. There can be other wear that can happen elsewhere in the engine, so it's good to add another dose. For my case, I'm pushing it to the limits. I put another tube in for extra protection.
Well, this is an extreme example, but sheer proof that Tribotex can protect your engine. It's going to last a long, long time. You can see how at tribotex.com. Joe, we have seen here at New Hampshire Oil how you start with a new vehicle and protect it from rust when it's right out of the wrapper. And we've also seen how you take an older vehicle that may have some rust on it already and how you eliminate that rust, and also how you prevent it from being rusted in the future. But what if you have some scaling and a little more rust on the vehicle? How do you get more aggressive with it?
All right. For the customer who says, hey, I wish I had started this from day one. I didn't. We have gone several years now. I'm ready to begin an oil-based rust-proofing maintenance program, but I want to be aggressive. So what we'll do is take the vehicle in. First, you want to inspect it. Have your mechanic inspect it. If it's structurally sound, then bring it in. We'll descale the rust. We'll bring it down to a surface rust, okay? We'll hit it with 2 coats of our rust converter, which will neutralize it, turn it black, and then we will spray it with oil. You come back every year after that, as you would our regular oil maintenance program. And it is a way to kind of kill most of the rust before you begin the oil-based rust-proofing maintenance plan. It is our most aggressive approach.
How much R&D has gone into this product?
Boy, we've been doing it for 10 years, and we do close to 3,000 vehicles a year. Out of those 3,000, I would say at least 20% of them are restoration. So we've had our hands in this for quite a while, and we've really refined the product. We also developed our own rust converter, so it's made to work in conjunction with our oil.
How important is it for you to listen to feedback from your customers when they come back?
That is as critical as listening to the viscometer in my lab. This is the real-life lab for us right here. Real-world laboratory testing. We have actually many customers that come in here. We ask them to allow us to monitor their vehicles, and we try different things out. So it's been very useful for us.
Well, the restoration is proof that an ounce of prevention is worth about 4,000 pounds of cure.
Or $55,000.
There you go. Well, there's that music again, and it means we are out of time for this episode of Motorhead Garage. In the meantime, you can join us on our Facebook page, and if you have something you'd like to see featured on the show, please email Jeff at masterstv.com. From our entire crew here at Motorhead Garage, presented by Topcoat, we will see you next time.